Well, there's a day's worth of matches to see on the Salt Mine channel.
You know, you could even watch the French stream if you don't speak French. Watch the French stream. You're not even gonna have a clue what they're saying. It's a really safe place, I suppose. But yeah, welcome to the channel, everybody. If you're new, welcome back. To all of you who have been following the Salt Mine qualifiers, this is the quarter-final Scrub Killa versus Revezy. Like I said just moments ago, this is the furthest that either of these guys have made it. They both made quarterfinals in Q1. But one of them will beat their PB today. And after what I saw yesterday from Scrub Killa, I've got to give him the edge in the matchup. He totally changed up his playstyle. He's, I think, tried to copy Fairy Peak and Khaled recently, just play that really calculated style, making no mistakes. But it just doesn't suit him. Scrub Killa has always been the guy who tries to outpace people and just dominate them mechanically. And he went back to that yesterday and it looked like a far better plan. Versus Nolly. Not sure what happened there to him. Looking like his controller's disconnected as he just scores his own car into his own net. Revezy 1-0 already. Yeah, Scrub Killa will probably just bring more of the same as what he brought to us yesterday. Very quick plays and very assertive. That's very impressive already. Great read on Revezy's challenge. Winner of this will get 13 points overall. Yeah, winner of this will move up to 13 points in the overall standings. So getting into the top of the leaderboard, the top 8 rather. Oh, nice job by Scrub, just diving down on Revezy here at the end. But yeah, as you guys will hear more and more on the coming days, the points are going to be just as important as winning a qualifier. 4 players are going to make it into the main event based on points. And you can take a look at the points leaderboard if you click on the bracket command, or the link that comes up in chat when you open the bracket command. And then instead of clicking qualifier 1, 2, 3 or 4 at the top of the screen, at the top of the page, click on the finals section, and when you scroll down there you'll be able to see the points leaderboard that the players are adding to today. Well, the players who are still in the tournament are adding to. It's been a very physical game so far. I don't think Revezy is going to mind that too much. He he's very used to playing that style, ranked warrior. Why did I skip the replay? I don't know, man. Why did I skip the replay? Well, we are already a little bit behind schedule here. If we happen to go to game 5 with a bunch of overtimes, then this could take a long time. Nice mind game there by Scrub, but Revezy half flipped away from it. More bumps by Scrub. That's the only thing he could have done in this position, so perfect play by him. He's got to be careful though. He's almost own-goaled again here, although it wasn't really an own goal earlier, just completely missing the ball. 4 players will qualify to the main event for EU based on points, and likewise for North America. And 4 will qualify by winning a qualifier, so it's half and half. That's why I say that points are just as important. And you know, the European points have ended up on more players than the ones in North America. NA, a bit more stacked with a few players picking up lots and lots of points already. But in Europe, we've just got a lot of players who are very close together. Reset by Scrub. Revezy's not going to challenge him. Now, Scrub actually missed it, but almost popped the ball over him anyway. Revezy playing quite an efficient game so far. Maybe more efficient than Scrub Killa in terms of boost management. He might try a reset of his own. He had to wait and see what kind of bounce he was going to get off the ceiling. Oh, he's faked him. Not sure if it was intentional, but Revezy almost scored off that. Scrub Killa back quickly. And now he's going to attack just as fast. Tight angle at the near post. More mind games by Scrub. I want to see more proactive play by him. He's waiting for Revezy to just jump past the ball. But Revezy's not really showing much inclination to do that. He's staying goal side and ball chasing most of his challenges, as you should when you play against Scrub if he's this mind gamey. But this mind game might work actually. Scrub Killa. Oh, saved to the near post by Revezy. Really nice shot by Scrub, as Revezy was so fast to recover. Scrub's boost is just too much though in the position. I think he's going to find a way through. Revezy's miles out of the game, and Scrub Killa takes the lead. Calculated approach by Scrub this time. You know, he's, for the most part in the last few days, been, well, I'd say the last couple of days really, been returning to that non-stop aggression playstyle. However, when he picks his moments to throw in a deft touch, I'm sure that will help him out significantly. Doesn't want to play full speed the entire time. Revezy will get a read on him. Another bump by Revezy, and it's looking pretty good. Scrub struggling with the aerial bump plays. When Revezy stays this close to the ball, it does make it very difficult for Scrub to do anything about it. Didn't have enough speed there to have any chance of bumping Revezy into the ball. Why do I think Fairy Goat Scrub 2? Because that's just what I think. I mean, have you been watching Rocket League? Have you watched their whole careers? I think it's fairly obvious that Fairy's the GOAT and Scrub's number 2. I don't think I need to explain that. But yeah, long story short, Fairy's had the most big wins. Scrub Killa's had the second most big wins. That's it. Scrub Killa definitely, based on his tournament wins, second in the GOAT category, I would say. Fairy peak for longevity, just being up there with the best for the longest time. Scrub Killa might be able to do something similar here. If he follows his plan, which was to make the Salt Mine 2 his last 1v1 tournament, and he wants to go out with a bang, win it like 31 Fusion, then maybe it'll be back to a 50-50. For them, the only thing that would really still separate them is the fact that Fairy's not in this tournament. Scrub was in Fusion where Fairy won. So the last tournament that they both played, Fairy swept Scrub, which is, I think, important. Head-to-head matchups do play a part in that. Who do I think is taking this qualifier? My pick to win it is Alpha 54, but I reckon Scrub Killa is going to make the final to play against him if he can produce the likes that he brought to us yesterday. Nice boost grab by Revezy. This could be enough to secure game number 1 for him. No, he's going to give the ball away. It's a bit of an awkward position for Scrub, but he's got enough boost to make it work. Small bounce dribble by Scrub, and a nice flick to make it 4-4. Clutch at the end of the game again by Scrub Killa. Keeping the bounce nice and low on that one, and he caught Revezy off guard with the flick. Revezy expecting one more touch on the bounce dribble. Scrub Killa looking for the win in regulation time. Another early flick, but it's much weaker than the last one. Revezy has got the last play on 0 seconds, and this bump will be shut down early by Scrub. Really good timing there. He predicted the air dribble bump was on its way, so instead of running back to his goal line, he did make a beeline for the ball instead. So now Scrub Killa is backed off. That's going to give Revezy all the space that he wants to make a play with. Another early challenge by Scrub. He's afraid of that air dribble bump that Revezy's shown to him a few times this game. Scrub just missed the boost timing in the back corner there. He wanted to grab it on spawn. Now he's in a bit of trouble. Wants a 50-50, but he doesn't want to flip into the ball unless he absolutely has to. Revezy going to try and grab this boost on spawn again. Scrub Killa didn't get that one either. He's about half a second too early on both those boost grabs. He kind of had to play the ball though. So Revezy is right there. Scrub just trying to hang on. Revezy piling on the pressure. Numerous boost steals. All goes back to that one mistimed boost grab by Scrub. If he had that, he would be just fine here. But now he's flipped away from the play. Revezy's got space and he'll put it in. Scrub Killa in this position just decided to dodge away from the ball. I don't think that was the right idea. If he'd stayed on this, then he might have been able to just force a 50-50 like he did in the previous few plays. But well done to Revezy. As soon as Scrub gave him some space to work with, he did put the ball straight into the net with no questions asked. 1-0 to Englishman. Got ready up here before I get kicked from the lobby. Still though, at the end of this game, it was looking more in Scrub's favor, I would say. He started to challenge earlier on the dribbling plays of Revezy. I think he needs to do that against someone who's still willing to play for the bumps. Now, if Scrub can level up his offense, like we saw yesterday, I think he's going to be too much for Revezy to handle. So far, a deserved Game 1 win for Revezy. Very confident. That's pretty tame by Scrub. Revezy composed on the goal line. Look at the control. I think he might have overhit this open net, though. That should have been 1-0 for Revezy again. Tho is up 1-0 and winning Game 2. Jack 1-0 T Game 1 and is tied Game 2. Alpha up 1-0 but about to lose Game 2. So close series in all of the quarterfinals, it seems, today. Oh, Revezy's totally missed this. That is a panicked flip and a half. Scrub Killa 1-0 in game number 2. Big misplay by Revezy. Just flipping on this spot, really going nowhere. No quick chat trash talk by Scrub today. Obviously, he's not playing against his teammate in this one. He might be later on today if he and Tho can make it into the final. But I expected to see something from Scrub Killa in the quick chat, just to stay in the same theme that he built yesterday. Seemed to be working out quite well for him. That's one of the advantages of you know, having so many failed quick chat trash talks in the past. Scrub Killa, obviously, as a streamer, has many times tried to make a play in the quick chat and then been immediately punished for it, so he knows what that feels like. Great turn by Scrub. He's 3-0 up, and this is a hard read on Revezy's defense. Did Scrub just know Revezy was coming here? I think he just predicted it perfectly. Revezy was boost starved, trying to get a 50-50. Thanks for all the hard work, Johnny. Much appreciated. Love your streams. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that as well. I was really glad to, on the casting comment, I really was happy to see so many people commenting on the apparently Jack versus Dead Monster YouTube video, saying that they liked Marky's casting as well as mine. That's awesome to see. You know, Marky's still just getting started as a caster, and he's already impressing a lot of people, so shout out to him. I'm going to be casting later today with Mystic for the grand final. I'm really looking forward to that. He's been casting with Shogun all week for the qualifiers for EU. If you want to see their cast right now, they are doing the quarter final Tho vs Samway over on Shogun and Mystic streams. Marky cheering on Dead was hilarious. He was definitely really funny. Just becoming such a Dead Monster fanboy. It's because Dead Monster's just done a complete 360. No, not 360. Sorry, a complete 180 in Marky's mind. He started off as, you know, such an unimpressive player, such an uninspiring player, and now just elevating his game to a whole new level. Yeah, Marky's definitely a fan, but yeah, Marky probably doesn't want to do that too much, because the worst thing you can do is get into the habit of supporting one player as a caster and not the other, because nobody wants to hear a big no like getting yelled into a microphone as a team puts in the goal to win a tournament, or a player puts in the goal to win a tournament. It would have I think it ended well in the Dead Monster apparently Jack series, because Dead Monster did win. However, if apparently Jack had won, then we might have seen a bit more criticism to Marky's favoritism, just because he may have dropped you know, something less positive in the mic, and it would have maybe, you know, rained on apparently Jack's parade a little bit, brought down what should be like a big celebration of you know, his success. So that's why you gotta be careful. It worked well there, but I don't think it's the best habit to do. At least, you know, you can do it. You can still be a fan of one of the players, but you gotta do it without putting down the other guy, I would say. Marky and you seem to have really good chemistry. I'm glad you think so. I mean, we've known each other for a long time. Probably about 4.5 years now. So yeah, we go way back to the start of Rocket League, and yeah, I've always known he would be a great talent in the casting booth as well as on the pitch as well, especially now that he's retired from his pitch duties. Yeah, I think he's got a great future in it if he puts the work in. I really do. Will Revezy be able to build on this little comeback that he's started? Scrub Killa, not worried, not at all. And the one thing that does cause me concern based on Revezy's play so far is that he's missed a few uncontested shots. He's not put them on target. Now, I think only one of them would go down as an open net miss, because Scrub Killa was there to save the other. But the fact that he's shooting and, you know, attempting to put the ball on target and just missing it completely does not bode well for later on in the day. Have I forgotten my Discord dislike for Discord commentating? Well, I still don't like, you know, online commentary as much as LAN commentary when I'm co-casting, but it's not like we have a choice right now, you know. Just we're making do with what we've got, as I'm sure all of you guys are. When you say a 180, isn't that contradictory, since a 360 is a complete circle? and a 180 is an incomplete circle. And when you do a 180, you turn around and go the opposite way, so you're changing your ways. If you do a 360, you just change your ways briefly and then go back to what you were doing before. So I did mean 180 when I said that earlier. Scrub Killa destroying Revezy in this game here. Was that a cough? Nah. The kind of cough that I do occasionally is just me clearing my throat. I don't know if it's a bad habit of mine, but I tend to just get a small cough to clear my throat. I've always done this. Rather, I don't know what the other option. I don't know what other people do. Go, but I don't really, clear my throat like that. I just do a light cough. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I mean, especially not with coronavirus going around. People are going to think that I'm being careless going out with a dry cough, but it's just not what it is. Unless you're in a spiral, Johnny, come on. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's not get too advanced here. Am I going to bring back the chat for the main event? We'll see. I mean, maybe if I can get the players to sign something to make them take it a bit more seriously. The only way that we can bring back chat for the main event is if there's prize pool deductions for failing to follow the rules. Obviously, there is no prize money for the qualifiers. This is just literally qualifiers for the main event. But yeah, what about giving players a percentage of their prize pool can donate it to charity if they swear in the chat? What do you guys think about that? Good idea. Fine them for swearing. Exactly. But then it might end up being like too much. Somebody winning $500 in the main event, and they just type the 2 swears in the chat and they're on 0. But we'll have to think about it. I've not given it too much thought yet. We've got 2 days between the end of Qualifier 4 and the main event starting for me to sort out all of the rules for the main event in completion. Use a swear jar. I don't know if we're going to make it that literal, but yeah, we will see. We will see. Scrub Killa equalizes. A very impressive game by him. Revezy didn't have too much to say about it. This was just Scrub improving his game. The only 2 moments for me that Revezy will remember clear as day are, number 1, when he just totally missed the ball when he backflipped by accident and Scrub Killa scored, and also one pretty inaccurate shot where Revezy just hit the ball way wide. He's trying to just test Scrub from distance. You can find them a percentage of their earnings. I'll have to talk to Psionics about it and see what their thoughts are in the matter. Why not just let them swear? Well, I've talked about this before, but Rocket League's an E for everybody game, and we want to replicate that with the esports scene. It doesn't make sense for the game to be E for everyone and the esports scene to be for mature audiences. That, obviously I don't need to explain to you guys why that would be ridiculous. This is a Psionic sponsored event and is a community tournament, and we will try to keep in line with everything to do with to do with Rocket League. Stay on brand here, and also I don't think we're losing out on anything, because really, if you need to swear to be funny, then you're not very funny. Like, you can be funny without swearing. So I don't think that we're really missing out on anything at all, if I'm honest with you guys. Revezy already down by 1 here. Doesn't have a lot of boost to play with in this one, so he's going to need to be careful. It did save up some for recovery. Hard shot by Scrub Killa into the bar. Revezy read it well. He's decided to go infield quickly now, and another bump coming in. Scrub Killa with a great save. That's one of his better ones today. Got around Revezy, who was flying in towards him. It's all about the speed that you attack that ball. I don't think that trying to save air dribble bumps with a slow and precise touch is how you do it. You've got to go fast before the opponent can connect with you. And that's exactly what Scrub did there. Oh! Did he just force Revezy to pull shot him into this? That is such high IQ by Scrub Killa. Look at this. He jumps in the way of Revezy, and Revezy ends up own goaling with a pull shot. That's crazy. Now, I don't know how deliberate that was by Scrub, but did he say anything about that one on his channel for you guys who are watching him? So he may have calculated that one just briefly. Really impressive stuff. The fact that Scrub dodged as early as he did is what makes me think it was intentional, because dodging that early without Revezy bumping him would have been a miss. it would have missed, I think. Scrub would have hit the post, but the fact that Revezy bumped him actually made it go in. Huge plays by Scrub, who's really stepping up in this qualifier. Totally different player from Q1 and 2. And he's up 3-0 now. Ali up 2-1. Ali's beating Khaled? No way. Or beating Alpha? Here. He's a dark horse, really. FY Ali in the top half of the bracket. You know, the other semi-finalists will be either Thor or Samway. If Ali can beat Alpha, I would put him straight into the final against Thor and Samway. Although, you know, we got to also talk about the run Tho's having. He's playing very well this qualifier as well. Super interesting qualifier 3 here. He went for the bump on Revezy. Ah, okay, yeah, that does make sense. So why would he dodge to the left then? I don't know. Bit of a weird one. It looked intentional to me, but you never know. He said that's what Khaled would do. Yeah, it's very true. Somebody should make that into a bracelet. Scrub Killa playing keep away now. He's going to try and keep up the threat of demos on Revezy just to deny him an easy possession play. Revezy's pretty all in on this being an air dribble bump and a little pop bumpy kind of game. I want to see more of a mix-up from him because Scrub Killa has, you know, been succeeding more often than not with his defense of these maneuvers. Yes, we did just see Revezy score his only goal of the game using an air dribble bump, but we also saw him miss, I think, 3 goals by going for them. Or have Scrub saved them, I should say. Revezy, you know, might want to go back to the early flick kind of meta. Stop Scrub Killa from diving in. Great recovery by Scrub. He was bumped away from that one. Half flipped into the boost. Again, Scrub Killa is going to move right into the play and take the ball away. He is the more aggressive of the 2 players. Revezy doesn't know what to do against this. That was a nice boost grab though. Revezy, is he going to go for the flick this time? It's a low 50-50 and he works it in. Revezy with the mix-up. Scrub over the top of the ball. 1 goal game. Is there rewards here? Yeah, if you watch the stream, I can guarantee you will feel very rewarded. It will be a very fulfilling experience. 4-2 for Scrub. Kickoff goal doing work for him. I want to see some more tricks from Revezy in the center circle as well. You know, Scrub's pretty on point with his kickoff mechanics today. Overall, dominating in that aspect of the game. Great pass by Scrub to himself. Revezy with a pre-jump save. Pre-flipped it even. Scrub Killa works his way around him. Really nicely done here. Saw the jump by Revezy, flicks it over him, and rebounds successfully. Not looking good for Revezy, guys. Scrub has been able to somewhat replicate what he did yesterday. Nice wave dash recovery after the kickoff. Scrub Killa gets perfectly goal side. Revezy, once again, completely out of the play. And this might be the end of game number 3. Scrub Killa is dominating. Jack swept Trex. That's, you know, one of the more expected results, I guess, in that series. But still, Trex having a great tournament. The first points that he's put on the board. Maybe there's still a chance for him to get in on the last one. A minute left for Revezy to work with. He has just given the ball away, though. Oh, and Scrub Killa has given it right back. Very poor defense by Scrub. Revezy mishit this ball pretty badly. I think he wanted it to bounce more into the middle. The Scrub Killa just immediately lost control. Needs to be careful at the end of this game. That misplay does not bode well. These kind of things can tilt Scrub. He has been known to, you know, lose concentration after something silly like that happens. And it's happening again, guys. Scrub concedes another one. This is not good news for the Scotsman. Revezy clawing his way back here. Alpha is getting dismantled by Ali in game 4. Really? Ali with the plays. What a guy. Is this going to be another KSA player making a deep run? Not just Khaled. Scrub Killa at the near post. He's been beaten again. What is happening? Scrub said he's never outplayed me once this series. Well, he'll want to change his mind on that quote because he did just get outplayed at the near post. I mean, he's been outplayed a few times now. I put the fourth goal for Revezy down to a Scrub misplay, but not so much the other two. Good flick by Scrub. Revezy still looking threatening here. He decided to leave the ball, and that really did make this quite awkward for him. Alpha freestyling. He keeps going for double resets and turtle air dribbles. That's crazy. Alpha might be out of contention. I believe he has no plans currently, or he did not plan to play Qualifier 4. So, based on what he's done so far, I don't think he's going to have enough points. I think this is a total that at least 4 people will beat. Alpha, I think, right now on 13 points. I'll double check that for you guys, but Alpha may be out of contention for the entire tournament now with this loss. Crazy from Ali on that side of the bracket. Let's take a look. Yeah, Alpha right now on 13 points, tied with Exotic and Louis. So if either Exotic or Louis make quarterfinals in the last qualifier, they would leapfrog Alpha. Right now they're all in a tie, and I believe none of them have played. Have they played against each other? I'm going to check, because this is actually quite interesting. Qualifier 2, Exotic did beat Louis P, so they have had that matchup. And Qualifier 1, I don't believe any of them played. Yeah. Exotic was knocked out by Jorias. Louis is knocked out by Rise. So actually, in a 3-way tie between Alpha, Exotic, and Louis P, Alpha and Exotic would qualify, because in the head-to-head-to-head series score, Exotic has put Louis on 0-1, Alpha's on 0-0, because he hasn't played any of those guys. So he would go in ahead of Louis P if Exotic and Louis don't get any points on the board. The only problem, though, for Alpha is that if someone other than Jack wins this qualifier, then he will still be behind Jack and Jorias in the standings. And that would mean that just one more player overtaking would, I believe, put him out of contention. So I think Alpha, big underdog now to qualify if he doesn't play Q4, which he doesn't plan to, last time I heard. Getting dismantled by Ali, from what I've been told. Yeah, we've got Jack sweeping Trex. We've got Scrub Killa 2-1 up over here. Has Alpha already... Is that a confirmed loss for Alpha against Ali? Is that one over as well? Scrub Killa 2-0 here. It is. Confirmed loss. Wow. So Alpha may be out of the entire tournament, guys. Hey, thanks Subpar for the host. Hope you guys had a good cast over there. Jack, very impressive player as always. So yeah, really now, if Alpha's not playing Q4, he needs Jack to win this qualifier pretty much. He needs Jack to win it. That would be the biggest help to him to qualify. The Scrub's not going to make that easy. Scrub looking very good today. Nice save. Look at the evasion tactics by Scrub Killa. What's the Samway Tho score in the series? I know Tho took the first game, if I'm not mistaken, but there must have been more games played by now. Revezy going to get one back here. Scrub's way out of the game. Alpha wanted to freestyle and have fun. I mean, Alpha sometimes does that purposely to try and increase his chances of winning, because occasionally Alpha's just not feeling confident with his ground game, and he just tries to style on people, and we saw that it can work. You look no further than the first game Alpha and apparently Jack played in the Fusion 1's tournament, and you'll know that Alpha can just freestyle on top level 1's player and win. So he does it as a choice, a strategical choice. Good challenge again by Revezy. This is very careless though by Scrub. He's totally giving him the ball. Very bad shot. Revezy controlled it well. You have a black screen, reloading doesn't work. You have the issue with other streams. I honestly don't know what that is. I mean, obviously if it's happening with all of your streams, it is something on your end. I've never heard of that one before. Maybe one of the mods or someone in chat will know what that is. Nice play again by Scrub. Revezy's been baited in here. Scrub Killa pops it over him. Just faked him with the wall shot, and don't think Revezy was ready for that quick recovery. But seeing it from his POV, he should have seen it coming. This was this classic Scrub Killa. Immediately getting right behind the ball and making us another play on it. Try changing quality, somebody says. If you've got a black screen in the stream and you can't see what's happening, try changing the quality. Maybe that will do something. Revezy only going for air dribble bumps, so maybe not so much at the end of the series. But yeah, he did focus on them very early on. I think it's a good strategy to start off a series against Scrub, though, because Scrub is streaming, you know, he can get tilted, especially if you're bumping him and, you know, causing him to have no control over whether or not he's getting a save. That was a very good stop by Scrub. He's got one boost. What's he going to do with it? He's going to do just about enough, but not quite enough. So Revezy puts in another one. Jack on 24 points right now. Yeah, Jack is top of the points leaderboard. That's why I'm saying Alpha wants Jack to win this qualifier, because Jack's ahead of Alpha in points. And if he wins the qualifier, then that will mean there's less people ahead of Alpha in points. Is that another open MS for Revezy? No, it's going to squeeze in this time. It's really important that it did, because earlier on in the series we had this issue for Revezy again and again. He kept on just missing a target from this kind of range. But that is well executed. Look at the back end of the car being put to good use there. Send the ball quickly. You know, if we do go to a game 5, that could be bad news for Scrub. So he doesn't sound like he's showing Revezy much respect in this matchup. If that quote that somebody wrote earlier is true, if Scrub really does think that he hasn't been outplayed once by Revezy in this series, you know, when you really do believe that, and then you find yourself in a game 5 against someone, you're probably not going to be in the best state mentally to bring your A game to game 5. Oh, Revezy missed a mid boost. That's going to give Scrub 100. Zamway is about to take down Phil by the looks of things. That will be Zamway versus Ali in the top semi-final. Really interesting to see that match unfold the way it has. Not a good touch by Scrub. Revezy with a punish. He's up by 2. Great shooting. What was Scrub thinking here? I mean, he tries to make an awkward touch on the ball, but that's hardly an awkward touch. He's just given the ball away. You wish there was a LAN for this? You and me both, my friend. Hopefully one day we can have a salt mine LAN. The saltiest of LANs. It's looking very good for Revezy in this game. Scrub has slowed down. He's not moving around with as much purpose and confidence as he was earlier. I think it's mostly due to the fact that Revezy is just not giving the ball away as much. He's making it difficult for Scrub to get back. Look at the shooting as Revezy as well. Just clangs another one off the bar, but Scrub Killa now on the counter attack, gets the boost steal. No demo on the back wall, and another boost steal by Scrub instead. But he's tried to play this one early. A bit impatient by Scrub, and Revezy turns a 0 boost position into another goal. Definitely careless by Scrub. Not necessary to turn so early there. Over a minute left in the game. 2-goal game. Scrub Killa had 100 boosts to 0. He could have just taken his time there. CRK permaban or really be compete in like a year. Haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I mean, I don't know why players are asking this kind of thing. If somebody wants to prove that they've changed their ways, then just go out and prove it. Stop like looking for something, some reward. There is no reward down the line. Everyone who's, you know, been made ineligible to compete in Salt Mine and other tournaments because they've cheated in some way, they should assume that they are not ever getting any chances again. Just go about your Rocket League career as if you're never getting any chances to play ever again. And if you can still, you know, change your ways and show people that you are reformed despite that fact, then you're more likely to get those chances. Oh, nice save by Scrub. Revezy almost had him there. Cheeky little bump play. So yeah, that's my answer to people who are asking, will, like I get a lot of messages, people who didn't get into Salt Mine 2 because they cheated either to rank up unfairly or cheated in another tournament, and they'll ask me, oh, okay, am I permabanned or, you know, just for this one? I'm always saying, like, why are you even asking that? Like, it shouldn't matter to you. You should just want to reform anyway if you're really, you know, trying to apologize for what you did and show that you mean it. Like, you shouldn't care about whether there are opportunities in the future. You should want to reform anyway if you really are a changed person. So assume no. I'm just going to tell people no, you're never getting to play. Let's see if you still reform, because if you don't reform because you know that there's no chance for you, then that shows what kind of person you are. So that's my take on it, at least. Johnny, ignore that shot. It's a nice goal, yeah, but it didn't mean anything. It's already game over. Ah, so somebody on Reddit did the calculations, so you only need 29 points for EU. Jack can qualify for the main event if he wins his semi-final. That's very interesting. I mean, the points total you need might be changing as we go through this. Qualifier might become lower. Having these tournaments every day is great. Petition to have this format for the future. I'm glad you like it, man. Scrub is so salty. Well, that's what I was talking about in the last game. He, based on the few quotes that I've seen people copy paste that into my chat, that are apparently things Scrub has said during this series, he does not respect Revezy as an opponent, or he's not respecting Revezy's play style today as being a threat to him. But clearly it is. I mean, we're in game 5 for a reason. It's not because Scrub got unlucky. It's not because he got hard done by in lots of situations back to back. It's because Revezy outplayed him in 2 games. Unless Scrub can realize that, he's going to hinder his chances in this last game. He's still, I think, the favorite to win, even if he doesn't respect Revezy as an opponent. I think he'll still win this, but he's making it a lot harder on himself by doing so. Just admitting that you got outplayed in these 2 games and saying it's fine though, I'll play better in the next one. It's got to be I think a better mentality to go into this one with, especially for Scrub Killa, who's been known to tilt in the past. Nice challenge. He reads what Revezy's doing. Another air dribble bump play. Oh no, Scrub Killa's missed an open net though. I mean, this is the kind of position you look at when you say, oh, this guy's not outplaying me, he's just getting lucky. Well, you just missed an open net, so clearly not. Good saves though on the bumps. Again, Scrub going to prevent one. He'll be frustrated for sure that Revezy's still going for these plays, but that just makes it all the smarter for Revezy to be doing it. Just keep on doing a shot that you know is going to tilt Scrub. No power on the shot by Scrub this time, and he's backed off. Revezy's got space to work with. Scrub just sneaks the challenge in time, but he's not in a good position here. Revezy going to keep the ball up high and away from him. Scrub's having to use all of his boost just to get this away from danger. Revezy still has a chance on net. Good save by Scrub, and it's wide open again. Good recovery by Revezy. Scrub couldn't put it on target in time. So better defense here by Scrub, but should still be in the lead by 2, really. And this is going to be a tricky save. Scrub Killa lands on the crossbar a bit roughly there. Revezy keeping the pressure on. Very nice turn. Building up a big shot. And it's in. Revezy with a huge volley. Equalizes just inside half-time. That is a brilliant strike by Revezy. Didn't take much of a run-up on that, but he still absolutely ripped it on target. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty worried for Scrub Killa. Revezy has been the more consistent player today. Scrub Killa had some high highs, but also not playing all that well at the end of games sometimes. Nice touch here by Scrub. Revezy looks like he might have been afraid of the bump that was obviously available to Scrub. But he's got to also watch out for that last touch. He can't only be paying attention to where Scrub is flying. Got to also keep your eye on the ball. Scrub ahead once more. If he focuses up, he will win this game. Got to try and play consistently here. He's tried to hit Revezy with another bump, and Revezy's going to get the save on this one. The boost is spawning. Revezy will get that before he leaves. Another air dribble bump attempt by Revezy. He's 0 for 3 on these in this game, but he's still going for them. He knows it's getting to Scrub Killa. I mean, is Scrub Killa raging about the air dribble bumps, or is he happy to see them, guys? What's happening over at Scrub Killa HQ? Is he glad to see Revezy going for these again and again? Nice hit by Scrub. That's going to be 3-1. Big strike from inside his own half. He's calm. It's good to hear for the Scrub fans. You've got to stay calm against this. If he is paying attention to, you know, the percentage that these are actually working, he will be happy to see Revezy go for them, because he saved the vast majority of them towards the tail end of the series. At the start of the series, Revezy obviously had some success with that strategy, but the longer we've gone on, the more success Scrub is having. And again, a brilliant save as Revezy goes 0 out of 4 on his air double bumps in game number 5. Scrub Killa trying to save up what boost he can. That's not the best hit by Revezy as he concedes possession. Scrub Killa going to take his time. Revezy doesn't want to attack Scrub. Scrub is just going to sit behind the ball. We saw him do this against Rezy in Qualifier 2 with mixed success, I'll say. Revezy nicks it away from him though. Scrub has the mid boost. Decent spacing by him, but he's been bumped off the ball, and that's a tilter. Revezy accidentally bumped Scrub, but you've got to say it was partly Scrub's fault because he put himself in the line of fire, and when you get that close to the sun, sometimes you get burnt. Again, Scrub Killa getting bumped away from the play, messes up his wave dash, pre-flip to get the save. This is not a good position for Scrub Killa. Revezy going to try and line up another banger. Takes his time, and it's a slow-mo air dribble bump, and this one works! 5th time lucky. Revezy equalizes with 54 seconds left in the game. He just never gave up on it. 20% on that shot for game 5, but he hits the most important one of the lot. Who's going to have the control at the end of the game? Revezy dodges the demo. Flicks on target, and Scrub Killa can't reach it. Revezy up by 1. What a comeback. Scrub Killa has played so well in this qualifier, but Revezy is looking for the upset win, and he'll definitely have a very upset opponent if that happens. Scrub Killa dispossessed again. Just over 30 seconds left in the game. Revezy has been very difficult to get the ball from. When he takes control in these positions, he's perfectly happy playing patiently, just running the ball across Scrub's goal and stealing every boost that he can. Scrub Killa has saved up a little bit of it though, tries to bump Revezy, and it might be in. Oh, Scrub Killa's missed a rebound. Revezy was right there, also missed his rebound to try and save it into the corner, and now Revezy has just got to waste another 5 seconds and he'll win this one. Scrub Killa has tried to take him out early here, missed another shot, and Revezy's done it. He has eliminated Scrub Killa from Q3. Another quarterfinal loss for Scrub Killa. This is the one that he was supposed to win though. Revezy with a super impressive result there. He was very much up against it. Scrub Killa is saving every single one of his air dribble bumps in this 5th game, but he saved the best one to last and he caught him out with it. Great stuff by Revezy, and what that's done to the bracket is quite interesting. We've got a full and all England semi-final. It's not updated yet, it will be momentarily. Jack versus Revezy, and we've got Ali versus Samway in the top half. Scrub and Alpha, 2 of the favorites in the quarterfinals, already eliminated. Just for your guys' information, the Ali versus Samway series will be streamed by Shogun and by Mystic, and I will be covering the Jack versus Revezy series. Scrub just a little bit tilted right now. I can't imagine that would be the case. But yeah, guys, we'll be back with the Jack versus Revezy series in just a few minutes. Scrub eliminated from Q3. He's not out of the tournament just yet. He is just a few points away from the required amount to get into the tournament. But look at that, 4 players on 13. Samway and Ali are both in the other semi-finals, so one of them is going to get 6 points guaranteed and move up to 15. So really bad news for everybody on 13. They're about to be behind at least 3 players. They're all hoping that Jack wins this one because he's so far ahead on points. Nobody's catching him. They just want Jack to win, qualify directly, and then that'll boost them all up 1 point in the points leaderboard.